Hey guys, and welcome to the Drama Club. We got a hot one for you this week as Stef is taking on Fyre Fest. But first, we got a couple of hot topics for you, including the fact that our president is the Hamburglar and what happened when Gillette tried to take on toxic masculinity. All this and more on this week's Drama Club.
Only for the rule, baby.
What up, fam? It's good, y'all. Feels good, right? Yeah, I know it, dude. And without further ado, we broadcasting live from CA to NY. Check.
I forgot to get water and I'm parched.
Ooh, damn. You thirsty ass bitch.
I'm thirsty as fuck.
I used to say, like, Jose used to tell me that back when thirsty was the slang of the day. I used to be like, man, I'm thirsty. And he's be like, thirsty asshole.
I don't know, somewhere along the line, my mom picked it up, probably from me. And now she'll be like, oh, yeah, he's just being thirsty. And I was like, oh, shit.
My brother said he picks up a lot of slang from us and, like, he doesn't really know how to use it. So Lisa was complaining the other day, like, why did you guys have to say the word bop? Your brother just goes around calling everything a bop. He doesn't even know what the fuck it means.
Like, that car is a bop.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's a bop. Oh, that was a bop.
Bop it. Do you remember that thing? I used to want that so
Did
bad.
you have one?
No, I never had one. I wanted it so bad. Pull it.
Spank it.
Twist
it.
Oh, no. I like that one.
That's a different one. That was on the black market.
You know that somebody did send us an email via our website, which was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
About Michael Jackson.
No. I just saw Macaulay Culkin talk about him. Did you see that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so someone from, I think her name is Marcella. Yeah. Marcella sent us a message. She listened to our Michael Jackson episode and she's got thoughts. She says that she thinks that we just, it was like one-sided. Like we only give it from the side of like the prosecution and like the police. She says that we should actually read a book called Michael Jackson Conspiracy by Aphrodite Jones, who talks about like the fact that evidence was allegedly planted and stuff.
I saw something that said that they had handed remember you told me that the second accuser, his fingerprints were on like a titty magazine or something?
Yeah.
There's I don't know if it's conspiracy or this has been proven, but that the police like handed it to him.
I heard that too.
And then submitted it after the fact.
Right. But you would think like fucking cops would know, detectives, not a cop, like a detective would know better. If you want your case to hold up, right? Like you would dot your T's and cross your, well, nope, that's not it. cross your T's,
eyes and dot your T's.
Cross your T's and dot your I's
and
about shit like that, right? And shimmy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see like her point.
Yeah, for sure.
And thank you for that criticism. That's awesome.
Of course.
That you're listening. I think me and May were on the same page where we both think Michael's really complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's why we try to tell the whole story, like his life and stuff, because I think it's important to see his childhood and everything.
Yeah,
that
for
went
sure. That just
wrong for him.
What happened or didn't happen just didn't come out of fucking nowhere.
Right. On the other hand, we always try to believe the accusers, right? Victims, like we have to believe them, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this climate, but yeah, totally. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
He was found not guilty. That's something.
And then she also says to look up what Corey Feldman says about him, which is true. But I will say that Corey Feldman has kind of flip-flopped sometimes. Like he said he was estranged from him for a while for whatever reason. He's never said why. And where he was kind of saying like kind of some shitty things about him. But then after he died, he did sort of, you know, they were friends for a long time. So.
Right.
And we talk about that a lot. Like after deaths happen, people do want to see the good in the people that they knew and people who they were close with. So.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Marcella for your email. Thank you for emailing us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love a good email. To whom it may concern.
Per my previous email.
Ooh, that's some shady shit. I just saw I like how everybody's like, that's the way you say fuck you in
Corporate
like,
speak.
yeah, but
Yeah.
somebody on Reddit the other day was like, I found the real fuck you to corporate speak. It's when you CC someone's manager on an email.
Ooh.
Which I've had clients do that to me and it sucks.
Why would
I
you
know.
do that? That's snitching.
I don't know, and my manager's always on my side,
Yeah,
so
that's fucking snitching. If
Yeah,
you
they
let me
don't
tell
like
you
it.
something. If you don't think that the people in customer service or whatever it is that you're working with are just talking shit behind you, no matter like what you say, they will be talking shit about you. Like, did you
Yep.
see what that bitch said to me? Like,
Yep.
so just be chill.
Yeah.
That's the key to life. Just chill.
Seriously. That's like your ultimate motto.
You and to everyone, especially Christina Aguilera, chill.
I will snatch a bitch.
Snatch a bitch.
I just saw that Bridezilla's is on Hulu and I was excited, but it's some fucking late season and it's
Yeah.
like they get like extra ratchet towards the end.
Right.
To the point where it's kind of annoying.
Vintage Bridezilla, like
Ooh.
early seasons 1, 2, 3 Bridezillas. That's the shit right there.
Yeah, that's that shit I do like. Did you see that guy that commented on the Insta today? And I was like, why the fuck would you tag Eddie Guerrero in this picture of Shania Twain? I was at work. This motherfucker's lucky. I didn't have time. Because I was at work and at first I was like, well, motherfucker, if you weren't actually just lurking on this single post, you would know that this podcast episode is actually also features a large piece on China, the WWF wrestler who worked with Eddie Guerrero. You salty piece of shit.
He's a professional wrestler, that guy.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I know
I
he was
wanted
fucking
to fight
salty.
with him. Yeah. So then, but I was actually busy, so I just responded, "You mad?" And Chef Polo the Bear liked it.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
funny.
"Hell yeah!"
He responded though.
Yeah, he said no, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not mad.
That's funny.
Whatever. You don't want to fight? You're a wrestler. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Steph is trying to join the WWE Hall of Fame.
Ooh,
Dude, you know,
mamacita.
that was my first screen name. It was Mamacita May.
Ooh, you thirsty ass bitch. How old are you?
When did AOL come out? When did those free, like you would get 20 hours for free or something?
Let's not age ourselves. You got the disc in the mail.
I got the disc in the mail. Would cancel that shit after whenever it would expire, and then like wait a month and then get another one.
Yep. Fuck yeah. That's what's up.
Mamacita May.
That's your nickname. That shit held the test of time, honestly.
So we got a hot topic?
Service enterprises, like those engaged in production and distribution, are started by people who hope to make a profit by satisfying other people's needs and wants. Profit is the lifeblood of business.
Did you see the thing about the Gillette ad?
I mean, I saw that there was an ad,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw that people were getting mad about it, but I didn't know. What is it about? Just tell me.
It's like they put out an ad that was like, because you know Gillette, it's shaving,
Razors,
it's
right?
men, yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like, it was basically like, men, you need to do better. We need to do better. We need to be better men. Like toxic masculinity is like a thing, and we can and we should do better. And men got fucking salty.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
Then-
What's wrong with that?
And they showed like pictures of themselves like switching to another brand of razors and like throwing their razors in the trash.
Oh my
and, like,
gosh, that's so
they're
stupid.
so fucking stupid.
That like periodic uproar after an ad like that, like
Mhm.
after the Colin Kaepernick ad when everybody was
Yeah.
throwing out their
Yeah.
Nikes is so fucking funny to me because you know damn well they're gonna go back to using Gillette
Oh yeah, of course.
in like a fucking heartbeat because stuff like that, especially like you find the one you like and then you're
Yeah,
not
I'm not
shopping
checking-
around for that shit.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, like when you find like the kind of razor you use.
Yeah, bang
You're
bang,
gonna
Venus
switch-
gang. I will not
Yeah.
be switching from a Venus razor for the rest of my
Is
life.
there any other kind of fucking razor? Venus is all I use.
That might be Gillette brand too. I'm not sure.
I'm sure they're like a giant conglomerate. Once you
Yeah.
get into like who owns those companies, you know
Right.
that like
It never
everybody
ends.
owns everybody.
Pepsi
yeah.
just owns it. It's fucking Pepsi.
Yeah. Pepsi owns your ass and everything. You don't even know. Yeah, that's stupid. I told Joel the other day he got a pink jacket, like a windbreaker, and it
Mhm.
was like two-tone pink.
Yeah.
It's cute. And he was wearing it and I was like, "Oh, you don't have fragile masculinity?" And he was
Mm.
like, "What?" And I was like, fragile masculinity? You've never heard that phrase? And he was like, no. What? He like, it took him forever to understand it. And
Yeah.
then he was like, oh no, I'll wear pink. I don't care.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I won't wear pink, but he could wear
You know,
Just
I
kidding.
never really cared for pink, but now that my hair's pink, I just have to like kind of go all in on it.
Yeah, that kind of works when you match like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind pink. It doesn't look so great on me though.
Mm.
I like purple. Hey. Bang bang purple gang. The president sent fucking the president got fast food for it's a college team, right?
Yeah, some college team won a national championship and they went to the White House as they usually do.
Yep.
And the president was like, "Well, we in a shutdown, so we can't roll out the red carpet at the White House."
Wait, is that partially why they went cheap like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So
I
he-
just thought he's a fucking piece of shit.
No. So he was like, he's allegedly a billionaire, right?
Allegedly.
He
yeah.
was like, "Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'm gonna cater the dinner or the luncheon for these college kids." And he went all out. He got them,
with McDonald's.
yeah, McDonald's,
Wendy's. Fries, chicken nuggets, cheeseburgers, square ass cheeseburgers from Wendy's.
Yeah, those are good though. But
Could you imagine being invited to the White House?
yes,
You are probably so excited.
especially when
get-
you're young like that. We're not talking about like an NBA team or something.
No, we're talking about like 19, 20,
Yeah.
21-year-olds.
Let me tell you something. Some of these kids don't have enough money to eat themselves.
Yeah.
You know, because we need to pay our college players. But anyway,
And they're all like wearing suits. I
Yeah.
felt so bad. Do you think any of them fucking bought suits?
I'm sure they did.
And they're eating fucking McDonald's? I would have cried. I definitely would have started crying. Not like there.
Yeah, but like-
maybe there. I'm stupid.
Well, today, you know who showed up? The president, Michael Strahan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know him.
He said
Him and his fucking gap.
his gap teeth. He
Yeah.
said, "I will pay for that team to come over and have dinner, and we're eating lobster and caviar."
Oh shit.
Yep, he's America's
That's
sweetheart
fucking
too.
awesome. Oh, he's there's something about him that's attractive.
Yes, yeah.
he's not my type,
but
but
he's
he's
very-
a handsome man.
He's very likable, and he seems sweet and just like, I know
wasn't-
he's beefing with Kelly Ripa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they still together on the show?
No, now it's Ryan Seacrest, but
Ooh.
they have hella beef.
He was engaged for a long time to Eddie Murphy's ex.
What?
And then they called off their
Oh
wedding.
my god.
Yeah, what's her name? Nicole Mitchell.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Michael Strahan was like, "Don't worry, guys, I got you." And then Quavo was like, "Yeah, I got you guys too." So you know,
That's
so
awesome.
those kids they're gonna get theirs, which is cool. It's just a shame
Yeah.
that like,
No, how is that going to be your experience at the White House? Did you
Right.
see that tweet going viral where is underneath that picture of Abraham Lincoln spreading his arms in
Yeah.
front of all the fucking fast food on silver platters? And it says, this is the moment a time traveler would, or what was it?
it was like
time
a
traveler
returning time traveler would know that they fucked something up in the past.
Exactly. It's so like straight on.
Yeah.
That's a good ass tweet. Whoever came up with that shit, you need to write more, my dude. That shit is real creative.
Or my dudette.
My dudette. I think it was a woman, actually.
Ooh, ooh, we made it.
Yeah.
Susan
I also
B.
use
Anthony.
dude interchangeably.
If you haven't noticed, then this is the first episode of the podcast that you're listening
yeah,
to.
we say
'cause
dude all the fucking
We call
time.
each other dude like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, seriously. That's like, yeah.
The Dude Club.
I'll say that shit in court. What's up, dude? Dude. I didn't mean to say that like that, but no, dude, seriously. So I went to a wedding on Saturday, and one of the bride's mutual friends is a girl who practices the same kind of law as me.
Mhm.
I know her through another mutual friend. But anyways,
Mhm.
we were both at the wedding, and she's real cool. She's super loud and stuff. I was in trial on Tuesday, and I ran into her. She walks into the courtroom loud as fuck. And she's like, "Hey, what's up, Stef? You all recovered from all the drinking on Saturday?"
Hey.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
You must
She
have
was
me
like-
confused with someone else.
She was like, "You in trial right now?" I was like, "Yes." Can you wait a minute? Who got mad at
You
that one?
see, everyone needs to chill.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, damn, girl, fuck.
There are countless other types of service businesses, providing lodging, supplying food, offering entertainment, and a variety of other services, many of which are essential to our modern mode of living, and all of which help to fulfill our desires for a higher standard of living and a fuller enjoyment of life.
All right, I got a topic for you guys today. First of all,
Okay.
hello, my name is Stephanie.
And hello, my name is May, and together we are the Dude Club. I mean, the Drama Club.
Boo, boo, boo. I liked last episode you said this podcast could have been called Dirty Laundry. I'm mad that we didn't pick that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's gotta exist.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. And the Drama Club doesn't exist? There's millions of them. Well, this week, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you don't, you live under a rock. 2 competing Fyre Festival documentaries were released by Hulu and Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm sorry, Netflix. Could you imagine? Netflix.
A film by Instagram.
That'd be sick.
It's coming, I bet.
6 seconds long. And since I wanted to jump on that bandwagon, I'm going to tell you the story of Billy McFarland and the Fyre Festival.
Yes. Okay, I like this because it's in the news right now, which is very cool. I also like this because once upon a time, this was on our list for afternoon delights. So I'm glad that this has gotten bigger. It's a bigger story. Okay.
He probably wasn't in court when we did that.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Also, I want to say something that's very embarrassing.
No, you're not allowed to say anything. Shut up.
This podcast is over.
What?
I watched the Hulu documentary.
Right. Netflix isn't out, right?
Right. It's not out. I think it comes out tomorrow.
All right.
But in Billy's interview, he can kind of get it. But I think it's mostly that he's wearing really nice boots.
Yeah, he is wearing very nice
He's
boots.
wearing very nice boots, and that goes a long way in my book.
He's not an ugly guy.
No.
By any means.
But I'm like disgusted with myself for being attracted to him.
That's all right, dude. You're also attracted to young Stalin, so what are you going to do?
Dude, look at a picture of young Stalin and don't tell me he cannot get it. I know I'm not alone on this.
Also, our friend Tiffany once added Kenneth Parcell from 30 Rock to the Who Could Get It list. So,
right, so to each his own.
Whatever. What are you gonna do? All right, so Fyre Festival. This was a shit show of a scam born in the minds of Brian McFarlane and Ja Rule.
When worlds collide.
Before we get into the disaster itself, we got to gab about the disaster mastermind, Mr. Billy McFarland. He was born in New York and raised in New Jersey, yada yada, who cares? He likes to talk about his childhood and how he was like a natural-born businessman. Allegedly, someone broke a crayon in class one time, and he started a company to fucking repair broken crayons when he was like 5 or something stupid like that. Sounds like the dumbest shit on the planet.
How do you
whatever.
repair a crayon? Do you just heat it?
Exactly. And like, what are you like? You're down on crayons in kindergarten? Like, come on, bro. That's Billy as told by Billy. I don't believe that story, but that's what he says went down. He briefly attended Bucknell University, but dropped out to pursue his entrepreneurship. His first venture was the company Magnesis that was founded in August of 2013. It aimed to be an exclusive black card with social perks. I actually liked the idea of this.
But I don't see how it was different from a lot of other credit cards, you know?
Like a lot of the other high-end credit cards?
Yeah.
I just think it might have been cheaper than whatever your annual fee would be.
Oh.
That's my understanding.
And probably maybe a lower threshold to enter. Like you don't need to make X amount of money.
Or spend this much per year.
Yeah, to qualify for it. Yeah, I mean, I get that. But like,
yeah,
I use the shit out of my perks. And they're like, you know.
Yeah, it works for you.
Yeah.
I don't use credit cards because I'm a fucking mob person from the 1940s. I like I pay with my debit card everywhere. Like,
if you pay with your debit card, you are leaving money on the table.
I know, relax. Um. Okay, so what this card did was it piggybacked off of your already main credit card, and for a small fee added perks. So you got access into clubs, a Magnesis townhouse in the middle of Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
You got access to drivers, discounts at certain spots, invitation to like openings of different events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what it was marketed as.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, the main thing that it really came with was access to that townhouse in Manhattan.
Right.
But the people who hung out there, like you thought you were gonna be like with this upper crust like group of like sexy New Yorkers. No, it was like weird old alcoholics.
And like fratty guys.
Yeah, like I think the girl said like guys who would join in a frat club after graduating college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And the other perks that were advertised allegedly didn't come through.
Mm-hmm.
Billy was good at reaching out to and convincing investors to provide him funding at high levels because he's a smooth talker.
And also he's white.
Yeah, he's white. He's like what you
He's like, picture him in your mind if you haven't seen the documentary. That's exactly what he looks like. He looks like the guy who would come up with the name Magnesis.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. This famous investor, Aubrey McClendon, invested $500,000 in Magnesis pretty early on. And Billy turned around and dropped that money on influencers and musicians in order to promote the card.
Which that's not a bad marketing strategy.
Smart.
That's
yeah, smart.
Especially when this was going down, right? Like it was a few years ago.
He definitely understood social media more than other people who had access to the kind of money he did. You know, to use it as a platform for marketing. He jumped on that.
Yeah, because he was so young.
Yeah, so he got it.
Yeah,
we're always on our fucking phones,
right?
So after he did that, the press jumped on this, right? Because now we have all these celebrities marketing this card. And they started doing stories about Billy and turned him into like this entrepreneurial youngster out on the scene, whatever. Billy meets Ja Rule right around this time, and Ja is looking for the next big thing.
As Ashanti just doesn't have hits anymore, so it's like, gotta move on.
Murder Inc. is donezo.
Yeah,
so,
goodbye.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? So he wants to get into business with Billy. So Ja starts promoting Magnesis, and he becomes like a joke title at the company, like creative head or some shit like that.
Lest we forget that Lady Gaga is creative director of like Polaroid or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really? There's a famous tweet or something where there's a famous interview where Kanye says something like, listen, I fuck with Lady Gaga, but what the fuck does she know about cameras?
Also, does Polaroid need that? Like, they're Polaroid.
Yeah, but
it's like Kleenex, like,
right.
You know, like the brand is like synonymous with that type of picture.
Yeah, but you never know. But people want to be
new ones.
Well, they want to be Dr. Dre and Beats, like everybody's chasing that. So they figure if they align with a brand like that, that could be them.
You're never going to get that. Dr. Dre was so smart with that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love my Beats. By the way, I'm using Beats.
Oh, me too.
Hell yeah. The Drama Club by Dr. Dre. I fucking wish.
Beats by the Drama Club by Dr. Dre.
Let Me Blow Your Mind by the Drama Club by Beats by Dr. Dre featuring Gwen Stefani and E. I actually just watched that video because at work I just put on like whatever on YouTube. I've actually been trying to you know what song I've been listening to at work? That Moby song with Gwen, Southside.
Oh yeah.
Here we are now. That song's good.
Yeah.
And anyways, then it just like rolls onto the next one, right? So Let Me Blow Your Mind came on and I like started watching the video. It's so sick. There's one point where Eve is rapping and she's at a bar with like these two sexy like rich dudes and she's like flirting with them. And then they cut to like the next scene to like thugs right there and she's pouring them Hennessy. That's fucking sick.
Dude, okay. I was trying to think. Did you see that tweet where someone was like, we got to do a rest in peace to like Gwen Stefani. She not dead, but like, but we miss her or some shit.
No, she posted a fucking picture of Blake Shelton with like a cowboy hat and this long ass mullet the other day.
Ew.
And I was low key about to comment on it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I was thinking like, how could she win us back? And I thought, like, what if she released a joint album with Eve? Just like 12
Oh
tracks
my
with like
god.
Pharrell, Dre.
And they're like reggae.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah. She brought back that one lamb line with the Jamaican flag colors.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. We digress. Sorry, guys. All right, so Magnesis. Pretty quickly, the idea for this business it was clear this is not viable or sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
Billy was then sued by the owner of the fucking townhouse that
Mhm.
was like Magnesis's big draw for destruction of the property due to the shady parties all the people were staying there were doing.
Now, okay, I'm not. I didn't go to business school or anything, but why don't they own that
Own it?
townhouse?
If you got $500,000, wouldn't you like try to buy?
You buy it so
Yeah.
that you just like you save yourself from any problems, any liability. Like you insure yourself and like, buy that shit. If you're gonna do Magnesis too, just buy the townhouse, guys.
Then on top of that, the memberships weren't selling anymore, so
Mhm.
Billy started coming up with more and more ideas to try to get memberships sold.
Hmm.
So he started selling these ideas that he didn't actually have. He would sell access to a private J-Lo party, which he didn't actually have.
Hmm.
Exclusive tickets to Jay-Z and Beyonce, which he didn't actually have. Tickets for Hamilton.
Which nobody had.
Nobody fucking had. So they were all lies. Then these people would like use their credits or whatever to get those tickets. And then the night of the show, he would last minute buy them super overpriced on StubHub
Yeah,
or just let everybody know that it fell through.
right.
So then to get himself out of the hole from buying the batch of last tickets he'd sold, he'd sell a new thing of tickets. So it's just like a circle of destruction.
Also known as a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Billy's staff talks about it in the Hulu documentary, and you could just tell the one girl that they have from
Yeah.
Magnesis, like she's like so disgusted by him and
Yeah.
like his homies and shit. So that initial huge investor, Aubrey McClinton, he gets word about what's going on, that basically Billy's defrauding people,
Mhm.
and he tries to back out of his shitty investment. Then, out of nowhere, he was indicted for fraud himself, and the next day died in a suspicious, fiery car crash.
That was so. I had never heard of that guy, and I'm
Me either.
fascinated. I want to learn more about that.
Me too. Do an episode on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, totally. Like when that happened, I was like writing for this,
Uh-huh.
but I like quickly glanced at his Wikipedia and I was like, fuck, I gotta look at this later.
Yeah.
So at its peak, Magnesis had about 5,000 members.
Mhm.
But Billy was out there saying they had hundreds of thousands of members, like everywhere he could.
Mhm.
So he's a liar. Around this time, Billy meets Carola Jane, who's an investor and wife of some hedge fund dude.
Mhm.
She becomes a core investor in a side business idea that he had at the time for an app called Fyre and the Fire Island / festival.
Mhm.
His pitch was to have a festival on an island once a year with a creative hub on the island year round where models could shoot and musicians could record and shit.
Again, not a bad idea.
No, just bad execution.
Yeah.
This is like a gigantic idea, right? Like
Yeah.
and then on top of it, the app itself was supposed to allow you to book talent and influencers directly on your phone for private events.
Mhm.
Also not a bad idea.
Right.
You know how many people in LA would do that shit?
Yeah. Just to flex for the gram.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So, like I said, not a bad idea. But if you have to buy like, if you can't buy the townhouse, right? You
Buy
can't
the
buy
island.
the island.
Yeah. I think he could buy the townhouse. He just also was living this like crazy lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay.
So McFarlane then gets together with his homie Ja, who, as we know, wanted to do business with him.
Mhm.
And they founded Fyre Festival. And they announced in November 2016 that this gigantic festival on a private island once owned by Pablo Escobar, which for whatever dumbass reason is a selling point.
Yeah, people were real into that for some reason.
That is so fucking horrible, me.
Hey, did you hear what happened at El Chapo's trial?
Oh, that they said that the Mexican president was paid $100 million?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I knew it. Of course. Remember at the last season of Narcos when Jose Angel, whatever, the
Mhm,
narco, with Diego Luna's
Yeah.
character, that like fucking badass cop, he just offered him so much money that fool couldn't walk away.
Right. But the
Yeah.
president though, and Enrique of all people, he's like soft to me. Like,
The Mexican president, man.
ugh. Yeah.
so
Hyder
disgusting.
texted me about it, and I was like, "Do you think it really happened though, or are they just talking shit?" He was like, "Oh, it definitely happened."
I think it happened for sure.
But he's Colombian, so he's seen everything, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
My dad has this crazy machete from El Salvador in the house. And I was like, why do you have this? Where did you get this? And he was like, in El Salvador. And I was like, how did you get it here?
Yeah.
And he was like, on the airplane.
Oh.
This shit was real
Yeah.
easy back in the day, my
Wow.
dude. Anyways. All right. So, okay. So in November 2016, yes, it was going to be held in April 2017, which was in 6 months.
Yeah.
You can't even plan a wedding in 6 months. Like,
No.
what?
Mm-mm. No, definitely not.
He took all the money he got from his initial investors and used it to shoot this wild commercial for this alleged festival of all festivals.
Mm-hmm.
The models and influencers in the commercial included Bella Hadid, Emily Ratajkowski, Kendall Jenner, Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber, Elsa Hosk, Chanel Iman, Alessandra Ambrosia, Shanina Shaikh, etc., etc.,
Wow.
etc., etc.
Wow.
It's like so many fucking
Everybody.
people.
All
Everybody.
like everybody who has like 10 million followers plus on Instagram.
Yeah, imagine a
The drama
17-year-old's Instagram and everybody that they follow was
Yeah.
at that fucking island.
Yeah.
It was only later reported that everybody involved in those promos were paid to make their posts, and they all broke federal law by failing to use the hashtag ad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The only exception was Emily Ratajkowski. She did put hashtag ad.
Okay.
Once the video production was made, Fuck Jerry, the famous Instagram handle, was paid to set in and use their studio, Jerry Media, to market this fucking commercial
Mm-hmm.
and this festival, like market it all. Their biggest selling point came in January when Kendall Jenner did a single post Instagram about the event and announced that Good Music would headline with a link to buy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So
Isn't
now
that very vague still though? Because like
Good Music,
good music. Then
Yeah,
like who
that could
in
be
good mu-
anybody.
Yeah.
it's alluding to Kanye, which is like I think what like everybody else would
Right.
think, you
Right.
know. But yeah, no, I'm with you.
Hmm.
So at this point, they're 4 months out, and now influencers are begging to go because all of the other influencers were already invited. Meanwhile, back on the island, who? Ja Rule?
Party like a rock star.
Fuck like a
Oh.
porn star.
Yeah. Oh my god, man! I told Nate if I was ever at a party and some dude said that, I would throw my fucking drink in his face. What a fucking fuckboy ass.
Yeah.
Cheers. Toast. Your toast never has to be more than like one sentence, first of all.
Unless you're a poet.
Unless you're a poet. Yeah, if you're a poet, I'll listen to your long ass toast. And unless you're at like an event, but like just between homies at a party, like
yeah.
my cheers, let's get it. That's it. The fuck? Anyways, okay. Meanwhile, back on the island, nothing has been built. So now Billy started panicking because people are actually buying these fucking tickets to this festival
Yeah.
that he has nothing set up for.
Yeah.
So Billy goes island shopping
Yeah.
because he didn't actually have one for the festival.
So then how was it once owned by Pablo Escobar?
Because he's a fucking liar. Like
Yeah.
he just fucking lies.
Yeah.
So
You know who would make this sell? Sprinkle some Escobar on that shit.
you know what else is hot? Cocaine. Sprinkle some cocaine on that island. So buying an island in February to host a fucking party in April is like fucking impossible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this ain't a townhouse in Manhattan, you know?
And you couldn't even do that shit right.
I know. So eventually the Bahamas gave him a permit for an event on a much smaller island, Great Exuma, that was partially owned by an old sandals resort.
Mm-hmm.
It has an airport and one hotel, but the site itself was a complete gravel pit.
Hey, you know that I've never wanted to go to a sandals resort. That's just not my vibe. But the little commercials that they showed in that documentary kind of made me want to go to a sandals resort. I was like, oh, that's not bad.
David went to one in Jamaica. That sounds like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to go to a sandals resort because they probably have the same kind of events like a cruise.
Yeah.
like those cheesy little game shows and
Right.
shit like that, which
Mhm.
if you're on a cruise, you're on a cruise, so that's cool. But if you're just like at a location, I'd rather just be at a nice hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, so this place, it just was like fucking concrete, had little rocks everywhere, nothing
Mhm.
like the commercial they shot, nothing like white sand and like
Mhm.
big open water, beautiful landscape.
Right.
And then in the meantime, anybody involved in event production was like, this is impossible. Like what this kid is trying to do is like fucking impossible. Like, why is he even doing this?
Yeah.
With no experience staging an event like this, Billy began reaching out to companies that did.
Mhm.
However, he was allegedly taken back when they told him it would cost from $5 to $12 million to stage in the time that he had promised.
Yeah.
But he and his associates at Fyre believed that they could do it for far less.
Mhm.
So they continued with their plans under that assumption.
You know what I think part of it was, which they don't talk about in the documentary? I bet they thought like they could take advantage of the island people. Like I bet they could be like, oh, we don't have to pay them that much or at all. You know?
And they didn't. Just
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
They tried to do a lot of things themselves where possible, and Billy supposedly learned how to rent the main stage by doing a fucking Google search.
Wow.
So that's the level of expertise he's bringing to this allegedly like once in a lifetime festival.
Which, to be honest, I'm not super duper mad at because like that's how we learned to do this podcast. Like Google how to do a podcast.
Yeah, but we're not like we're gonna beat Joe Rogan and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Like, yeah. So customers were promised accommodations in quote modern, eco-friendly geodesic domes,
Mhm.
whatever the fuck that means, and meals from celebrity chefs, exclusive dinners with artists, yacht rides, etc.
Mhm.
Also, contrary to the promotion, the festival site did not once belong to Pablo Escobar. Instead, workers in the Bahamas were busy preparing a point for the festival, scattering sand over the rocks and gravel, and improving a shady road to a nearby beach where they built some cabanas and installed some swings as fast as they can.
Mhm.
But just for reference, from where the concert was going to be held and the festival was going to be held,
Mhm.
the actual beach was 5 miles. So
So how are people supposed to go back and forth?
it's fucking impossible, but he
Yeah.
made it seem like it's possible, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
5,000 tickets had been sold at this point.
Mhm.
Fyre then hired a veteran event producer, Yaron Lavi, to take over production once they were like, yeah, we're in over our heads, which they should have realized much sooner.
Did they ever say how many people they expected or they wanted to be there?
No.
Okay, because I'm wondering like let's say it's 5,000, 10,000, even 25,000 people. One, it's impossible at that island. But even if it was possible, how can you make back the $12 million?
You're not going to.
Yeah.
You're not.
Mhm.
So, and I'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
But so Yari asked to reschedule the event to November. Like he was like, you're not going to be able to do it by April.
Mm-hmm. Is that a good season? I haven't been to that.
In the Bahamas, I think so, actually, because Angelina went to St. Lucia in November,
Mhm.
and it was beautiful.
Ah.
Okay, so Fyre told him, no, like, we're going to do
Mhm.
it in the spring. So Yari said then, well, first, you're going to have to abandon the plans you had for those villas and all the shit that you've been marketing because it's not going to happen.
Mhm.
Instead, they erected FEMA tents to save time and money. Lavi advised Billy to make this clear to everybody who had already purchased tickets
Mhm.
and to everybody who was still like trying to purchase tickets. Otherwise, it would be damaging to their brand.
Yeah.
He says that the Fyre company, assured him that they would be doing that and that a massive email was going to be sent out, but he's not sure if it was ever sent. And as we know, it was not.
You know, I'm actually not super mad at the tents. Like, I think if that's what you're expecting, you know, like if
But if you had rented like a beachfront villa,
Yeah.
and you got a FEMA tent,
yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
like if it was marketed as sort of like beach camping,
mm-hmm.
you know, like and you
No,
showed up
that's
and
fine.
those were those tents, like I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Not that I would ever go like beach camping, but
I went beach camping in Malibu with my family one time when I was little, and I had a lot of fun.
really, that's
But I
adorable.
was little. Yeah. In over their heads and disorganized, additional event producers were brought on board 1 month and a half out.
Mm.
At this point, people are working day and night. The Bahamians indicate that they were sleeping around 3 hours a night, working an average of 18 to 21 hours per day.
Nope.
Billy is being warned that he needs to cancel this shit because it's not going to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Ja Rule then visits the island about a month out and he sees the conditions. However, Billy says he was the one in charge of the festival and he was the one that decided to keep it going. I wonder why Billy protects Ja Rule.
Loyalty.
I guess.
You know, he's also loyal to that investor who died, and
That's true, actually. Yeah.
there's. I
Okay.
mean, you know, he's a liar and like a thief, but
But I don't think Ja Rule is loyal to him. That's
Oh,
my problem. Because
yeah.
do you see how Ja is like, I didn't have anything to do with
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Like now he
right.
tries to like disassociate himself from
Mhm.
Billy after the shit went down. So I don't know. If it was like both ways, then I would get it. But
yeah, that's true.
anyways. So the event never got canceled. The story then kept getting bigger because they had planted all those seeds earlier with all the celebrities and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So people were busy buying general admission passes to this shit. Billy at this point realizes, like how May was saying, even if we sell 50,000 general admission passes at like $1,000 per pass,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to make even close to what you're spending.
Right.
So what he did was he went on their website and he had them change general admission tickets to say sold out, and they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And then they only posted villas and VIP passes for sale, including packages for up to $250,000.
I wonder who bought that.
But those villas did not exist. It's almost like Billy just believed that they would somehow appear
Mm-hmm.
because he was just selling this to pay off the production and stage guys. Like he was just trying to keep afloat.
Yeah.
He's like constantly playing catch up.
Mm-hmm. Because that's been working for him for years. He,
Yeah.
you know, buy the Beyonce tickets, use the Hamilton tickets to pay for the Beyonce tickets, use the Super Bowl tickets to pay for the Hamilton tickets. Like now it's like he thinks he can do this forever.
But it's on like a gigantic scale.
Yeah.
That's gonna get him in so much more trouble than fucking Beyonce tickets.
Yeah.
When they were talking about like when they start going through this spiral in the documentary, I literally felt myself tense up. Like if I couldn't even do this one time around, like play
Yeah.
catch up once, I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
a goddamn panic attack.
Yeah.
Like I am not that kind of person. Like I can't believe somebody could on this level do this
Mm-hmm.
and just like sleep and like be all happy and shit. As
Yeah,
fuck.
right.
I would like wake up in night like sweating and shit. I'd be like, oh my god. Now we get into the more criminal aspect of the whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
The private emails show that Billy was so broke on trying to fund this, he begins committing wire fraud in order to pay people off.
Yeah.
He starts fabricating documents in order to be approved for more and more loans.
Ugh.
Then the headliners of the festival announced that they were not being paid on the terms disclosed, so he's breaching all of those contracts.
Yeah.
All in all, only about $57,000 had been paid out to these huge name headliners.
Wow.
Meanwhile, remember how this Fyre thing cultivated in that whole app idea?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the app is like still being worked on and sold to investors for them to invest.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to say that it was going to be much more profitable than it was. Their biggest investor was going to be Comcast Ventures, who was contracting to invest about $90 million, which is shocking to me.
Yeah.
That
And-
is some money.
And I mean, once you get that 90 million in the bank, you could pull off your fucking fire. Well, maybe
festival?
actually, maybe not, because maybe now it's too late anyway.
Yeah, to do it like in a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be fucking crazy. Billy alleged to Comcast that he had all this collateral and Facebook stock and all this shit that didn't exist in order to get, them to approve these investments faster. Comcast's attorney took a look at all this shit and he was like, you know what? Let's hold off until the festival happens.
Yeah.
Because he was like really sketched out by everything. He didn't think it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But Billy had already told all his staff that was working on the app that they had the deal done and that they were heavily invested in. So all those workers on the app probably were like super hyped that they got in on the ground floor.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is super messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Then people working for Fyre Festival started telling vendors to back out, like just straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, this shit is going up in flames. Jerry Media said that the Fyre Festival Instagram had to be filtered out of anybody requesting information regarding their flights, the lineup, the tents, everything. Billy then created fake documents to lure more investors into the festival. He made fake spreadsheets showing fake lineups of artists and the amounts paid, made fake Facebook stock documents to show all his collateral, like I said, and he got one investor to provide temporary financing for Fyre in the amount of $3 million.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. With a 120% interest rate.
Holy shit. Oh, that was that guy, the shady guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
This required the company Fyre to repay at least $500,000 of the loan within 16 days.
Oh my God.
That's the scariest loan of my life.
Yeah.
That's a fucking horror movie right there.
Right.
Y'all don't need to be scared of fucking sharks and the boogie monster and fucking anybody else. Be scared of that loan.
Scared of whoever's coming after you in 16 days for $500,000.
And 120% interest rate.
Yeah.
That's that shit I am scared of. So then, right after this crazy loan is granted, 1 week before the festival is set to take place, the Fyre concierge sent emails to all of the attendees that, surprise, this is now a cashless event.
Mm-hmm.
Every guest is required to add cash onto a wristband prior to attending the festival.
Okay.
Billy, who signed the email, suggested that they upload $300 to $500 for every day they planned to attend.
That sounds like too much also. Like,
yes.
Why would you spend that much money?
No.
Okay.
100 max, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
80. 40. Fuck it. According to a lawsuit later filed by Burnham, 40% of this money was then used to pay off the short-term loan.
Yeah.
They made around $5 million from that little scheme that he put together.
Ugh.
Back on the island, the cops started shutting shit down.
Yeah, good.
1 week before the festival, because Billy and Fyre was not paying their contracting fees and they had not paid their customs bills.
Oh, you can't fuck with the government's money.
The Fuck Jerry team, meanwhile, is still posting for them on Instagram 1 week before the festival, when literally everybody knew that this 100% was not going to be able to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was chaos and anarchy, and staff started having panic attacks. Every attendee was emailed Thursday morning, letting them know, quote, there may be trucks around as there are some last minute things coming together.
That's an understatement. That's the understatement of the century right there.
Right. The day of the event, Friday morning, Blink-182 issues a statement that they're backing out of the festival. So now it's here. Fucking Fyre Festival dates have arrived and everything is in shambles.
Mm-hmm.
The first arrivals were shipped to a separate resort at another part of the island. They were told, we're going to do this side, welcome party.
Yeah.
And they're also being told, the festival is just not quite open yet, but everybody started getting pretty antsy at that side party because they want to get to their accommodations. They want their luggage.
Mm-hmm.
They've been traveling all day.
Right. I get that.
Me too. The later arrivers were packed into a yellow school bus and taken to the gravel pit.
Here it is, paradise.
Oh, God. They got lays.
Yeah. Welcome.
They saw the entrance and it's just a bunch of fucking gravel parking lot. Construction site with FEMA tents without beds. Mattresses, some crack mattresses spread all around.
So bad. I'd never seen that footage before. It looks so bad.
It's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Shitty porta potties, no villas,
Mm-hmm.
no Kanye. Allegedly, people started crying on the bus.
Yeah.
That would be me. I would cry. If I had flown and I was really tired and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got there and it was a disaster, I'd cry.
Especially if you spent $1,000 plus. Oh, how much was general admission? I think it was $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
The first night, a group of local musicians took the stage and they played for a few hours. They were the only act to perform all of Fyre Festival.
That's dope. That's
For the-
that's like I would want to
That's
go
their-
down as the only act that played Fyre. That's awesome. Was it like it was a steel drum, wasn't it?
I hope so. For the life of me, I couldn't find the name of the band. I tried. After Blink-182 backed out, mostly everybody was already not coming to this shit. Like, they weren't getting paid. They were
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're not going.
Mhm.
But some of the other people that had actually booked tickets and stuff, they just basically didn't get on the plane.
Yeah.
They were like, this is a shit show. No. On top of everything, the medical personnel had backed out a few days prior.
Mm-hmm.
So they were lacking medical team and security guards.
Nope. That's recipe for disaster.
Yep. Everyone in attendance is now freaking out. No one had rooms. No one knew where their luggage was.
Mm-hmm.
No one knew where they were going to be sleeping. Seemingly, there's no fucking festival going on.
Yeah.
There were lines of thousands of people asking for additional information at the information house. And the staff of Fyre was doing their best, assigning tents to people as best they could. And they got through around 400 people when our boy, Billy, decided to stand up on a table in front of this big ass line and tell everybody, just go find a tent.
Wow.
So he basically undid all the work that his staff tried to put together and caused fucking chaos because now everybody's just running.
Yeah. Trying to claim a tent. Mine. Yeah. That's just not going to work.
Hell no. Other people had rented houses as part of their packages, or like their package came with like a house.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy says they lost the keys. So they didn't get their houses.
Yeah. That
Could you
was the most
imagine?
ridiculous part of the documentary, I think,
Yeah.
when they tried to make him answer for it.
He's so like confident in his lies.
Yeah.
It's like Trump, where like
Mhm.
you think he must believe it, right?
Yeah. It's pathological.
Yeah. Shipping containers finally showed up with everyone's luggage, and people are literally just throwing that shit out onto the concrete. There was no coordination, no structure. Everybody was just like standing in front waiting for their luggage to be
Wow.
thrown to the ground.
I wonder how many people had their shit stolen. Because, like,
Right?
when it's
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
like that, you just, oh, yeah, this is my bag. Oh, and
Yeah.
this one, and this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that Louis one's mine. For
Yep.
sure. At the same time, Billy's lawyers are now issuing cease and desist letters to anybody who's posting on Twitter or Instagram about the bad conditions of the event, saying that they would be sued.
That's crazy to me
Yeah.
because, like, they know what's happening. How is
Yeah.
how is it slanderous or, like, deceptive in any way just to say, like, a shit show is happening when everyone can see the shit show is happening?
You know what's funny is like I remember the day that this went down, like the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and everything started going viral on social media. I remember being on Twitter like hashtag Fyre Festival, trying to find more and more shit.
Yeah,
and
me
like
too.
the same ass picture kept coming up
Mm-hmm.
of that one sad cheese on
The
white bread
sandwich? Yeah.
sandwich. Yeah. And I kept thinking like, damn, why aren't people posting more pictures?
Yeah, me too.
Now I know why.
I think that I remember it going down because when Blink-182 pulled out, that's when I started paying attention. That's
Mhm.
when I was like, oh, okay, what's going on here? And
Mhm.
yeah. Then I saw that sandwich. That's what really shocked me. I was like, what? Somebody call the authorities.
People are being served this. This is not a sandwich. So everybody runs to the airport to try to go home. Not like literally, but like, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
But everybody's like faded because they did have a bunch of alcohol on the island.
Yeah.
So everyone's faded, drunk, and high and hard to deal with. Like the Bahamian airport was having trouble with all these people.
Yeah.
The first flight back to Miami boarded at 1:30 in the morning, and it got delayed for hours due to issues with the manifest because they were counting more people than they had sold tickets to.
Yeah.
It was canceled after sunrise,
Wow.
and passengers were then locked into the airport terminal without access to food or water and no air conditioning.
No.
One passenger says that at least one person passed out from the heat, also combination probably drugs and or alcohol, but that's just speculation on my part.
Yeah.
The flight eventually left Exuma that morning, and more charter flights to Miami departed Exuma throughout that second day now, because now
Mhm.
we're into Saturday.
So now for sure, no new people are showing up at the island. It's all people just trying to get off the island.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
everybody's just like, get me out of this island.
Mhm.
By the beginning of Saturday morning, Fyre sent an email saying, quote, "We got off to a bad start on day 1. Day 2 is going to be awesome." Could you imagine?
Oh, God. Would you go back? Like, if you got off the island?
No. What?
Well, they said
I'd
it
go
would
to
be
Sandals.
awesome.
Then the media started having a fucking field day with this shit. This shit went, like, when it was going down at night, it was going viral already.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the next day, it was everywhere.
Then the grown-ups found out what was happening.
Yeah, because it was on, like, CNN. It
Yeah.
was, like, on all the night talk shows. Everybody loves making fun of the kids, too, because it's, like, you know, this is a festival that was targeted towards rich people.
Yeah.
So it's, like, you know, whatever. You're, like, they're, like, making fun of rich people. It seems
Mhm.
harmless, you know?
Rich millennials, which is like,
Yeah, rich millennials.
yeah.
That's a good target. By the way, millennial shit talk is so washed.
yep.
Ja Rule.
If you didn't know, we're millennials, but
Yeah. Ja Rule has kind of been silent about the whole thing up to this point, but
Mhm.
then he starts treading back his involvement in any way. And like I said, basically to date, Ja Rule has minimized his involvement, where in the beginning he was like screaming
Yeah.
about doing business with Billy
Mhm.
and the Fyre app and stuff.
and how revolutionary it was going to be. And,
Right. He then tweeted, quote, "It was not a scam and this is not my fault."
Mm.
Following the event. That's it.
Wow.
Fyre Festival posted a statement on their website saying everything was out of their control and they're trying to get everyone off the island and home safely. The festival is postponed
Mm.
and they'll keep everyone posted. News organizations started comparing the chaos to Lord of the Flies and the Hunger Games.
They're not wrong.
I know. Bella Hadid was the only model and influencer to acknowledge the event and apologize for participating in its promotion.
Mm.
Then, guess what our boy Billy did?
What?
2 weeks later, he
Okay.
decides he's a movie producer.
Okay.
He wanted to do a recovery documentary.
All right.
So he Venmos a filmmaker $1,000 to fly to his penthouse in Manhattan.
Okay.
They got on a flight to the Bahamas to try and recover as much as possible in order to pay people back. The Bahamas then announced mid-flight that they would be seizing all of Fyre Festival's items as they had failed to pay customs.
There you go.
You can't fight the government.
Where is that Fyre Festival merch now? Is it
Right?
like when they send the loser of like the NBA championship or the Super Bowl, like those t-shirts when they send
Yeah,
those to Africa and shit?
Yeah, like everybody in the Bahamas got a little FEMA tent in their backyard now. Yeah. Then they flew back to LA to meet with Ja Rule, and 1 month after this fucking shit show, Ja Rule and Billy came up with and announced a plan for Fyre Festival 2018.
Wow.
Who the fuck is gonna buy tickets to that? Like, how dumb are you? On May 1st, 2017, Fyre Festival organizers Billy McFarland and Ja Rule were sued for $100 million in damages in a class action lawsuit in relation to the failed Fyre Festival, which left attendees stranded on the island without basic provisions by our friend and super lawyer, Mark Garagos.
Wow.
The lawsuit alleges fraud, breach of contract. Part of that was regarding the decision to go cashless,
Yeah.
breach of covenant of good faith. Part of that was due to the cheese sandwich meme and like the airport thing.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I said this earlier, but because they decided to go cashless, a lot of people didn't exchange their currency.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have money to pay taxis to get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
that became a
fuck.
problem for people trying to leave.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I would doubt that someone in the Bahamas would not take an American dollar.
Yeah, but
But
me
not
too.
everybody that was going there was American. So
And also, like, just like, would you pull cash out if you were gonna go straight to this thing and you had already put like $2,000 on your shit?
right. Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
Anyways, okay. And the last thing they sued for was negligent misrepresentation. Ben Macelis of the Garagos firm pledged to hold, quote, all those who recklessly and blindly promoted this festival accountable, which was interpreted as directly against Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, and Jerry Media.
Oh.
He actually names Jerry Media also in his complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Media provided a statement defending their actions promoting this festival, indicating that they had been duped just as everyone else, but that is not what the Jerry Media worker who was assigned the festival alleges.
Right.
They knew what was going down. He says they all knew.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Media had produced, just side note, Jerry Media's produced their own documentary, and that's the one that's going to be released by Netflix. So I'm really interested in
their side of the story, but at the same time, like they have an agenda to present it a certain way because otherwise they would be just as criminally negligent.
In terms of what present what a certain way, their documentary or the festival?
Their documentary, because they have to minimize their involvement. Like they have to.
That's why I'm interested. Yeah, totally.
So I almost want to say like take their documentary with a grain of salt.
Exactly. I would say the Jerry Media one is almost going to be like propaganda.
Yeah.
It's like when a vegan makes this vegan lifestyle documentary.
Right.
You know, like obviously they make that shit look like it's the greatest thing on earth. I'm talking to you. What's the last one that came out?
That one.
That one was so annoying.
Yeah, that one was bad. The one that was like, you're going to die if you eat meat.
Yeah. Watch, bitch. You're going to die if you eat vegetables too. We all going to die.
Don't believe me, just watch.
A second class action lawsuit was filed against Fyre Media, Billy McFarland, and Ja Rule on behalf of 3 attendees. They allege that the defendants deceived patrons into attending by paying more than 400 social media personalities to promote something that didn't exist. Mm-hmm. They're also suing for negligent misrepresentation, fraud, and breach of contract. A third lawsuit was filed in New York against Ja Rule, Billy, and Fyre Media, and Chief Marketing Officer Grant Margolin, who that guy seems like the most piece of shit, by the way. Yeah,
because he's all up in his own head, too. He thinks he's, like, brilliant.
God, yeah. He's an EMT now, by the way, so he ain't brilliant. Shout out to EMTs. I didn't mean to, like...
Keeping us all alive and safe. Shout out to you.
2 patrons accused the festival organizers of having an island with lacking basic amenities and fraud. Mm-hmm. 4 more individual lawsuits were filed with the same kind of allegations, and one last one was filed in response to the Fyre brand sending cease and desist letters to people who were speaking out about the festival conditions, bringing the total lawsuits to 8.
Wow. I'm surprised there aren't more.
2 of those lawsuits have judgments for the plaintiffs already in the amount of $3.5 and $5 million.
Wow, okay.
Billy was immediately put under investigation by the FBI for mail fraud, wire fraud, and securities fraud. In addition, 6 federal and 4 individual lawsuits were filed in relation to this scheme directly against Billy. McFarland was arrested by federal agents on June 30th, 2017, and charged with wire fraud in relation to Fyre and the Fyre Festival. Mm-hmm. He was released on $300,000 bail on July 1st. McFarland faced up to 4 years and 9 months under U.S. sentencing guidelines. The judge said when she sentenced him, Billy's career showed a pattern of deception and overpromising luxury experiences that were never real or delivered. I thought that was good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
In July 2017, McFarland was represented by a public defender at a bail hearing after his previous legal team, quote, had not been paid enough to continue to represent him.
Oh.
Could you imagine a multimillionaire being represented by your public defender?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That is not what a public defender's for.
Well, sometimes it does happen though, like when like a rich ass person goes to jail because the jury says they're guilty, right? And then they do like they appeal, and like in their appeal sometimes they have like public defenders because they use all their money like to fight the first case.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. One of my friends is a criminal attorney, and I was asking him like how he likes, because he runs his own firm. I was like, do your clients pay? Like, because in immigration that was like a huge thing, like a lot of the clients just don't pay, you know, but then you feel bad, so you just keep doing the work. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword because you know, it's hard. Anyways, so he was telling me that no, like they always pay, like, because they have to pay a retainer just to get him. And he was like, one time I had a client, what is that called when you pull money out of your house?
Oh, like get a second mortgage?
Yeah, just to pay him and shit. I was like, fuck, that's crazy.
Well, you do what you gotta do.
I know. He got him off though. Hey.
Lost the house, but
hey. But you free. Free to be homeless. Congrats. All right. Billy later hired the private firm Boyes, Schiller, and Flexner as his representatives.
Mhm.
So he was out on bail and he was not groveling. He was living his best life, partying, getting tables at nightclubs and shit. Just
Wow.
total sociopath, scary shit.
But you can't pay for your lawyer. Okay.
Yeah. Then people who had purchased tickets to Fyre Festival started getting odd emails for the sale of private shows, concerts, fashion shows, and exclusive parties.
Mhm.
It later came out that this was Billy. Billy was doing this to keep defrauding people while he was out on bail.
Oh, wow.
Just to be able to sustain his own lifestyle.
Got to pay for that bottle service.
So he just went right back to scamming and exploiting people, which
Mhm.
if you're out on bail, could you just please not commit any fucking crimes? Like, that is the worst thing.
Yeah.
But he's a compulsive liar. I think so. In the documentary, and I thought this was really good, they call him a con artist,
Mhm.
which he totally, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He-
And that they had the psychologist who was there saying, he has like psychopathic tendencies.
Yeah.
And yeah, totally all of the above. Con artist, psychopath.
Which that's like the scariest
Yeah.
type of
Mhm.
person because he's seemingly normal
Yeah.
and he's fun and charming and handsome and
Mhm.
personable.
Has nice ass boots. I mean,
Yeah.
God.
He gets people to trust him by fabricating these elaborate explanations that at the end of the day don't make sense.
Yeah.
And like May was saying, the people of the Bahamas suffered extensively due to the Fyre Festival mess.
Mhm.
Thousands of Bahamian workers worked, like I said, 18 to 21 hours a day, and they are still not paid by the Fyre
Wow.
Festival. In March 2018, McFarland pleaded guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud in federal court in Manhattan, New York, and admitted to using fake documents to attract over 100 investors to put forth more than $26 million into his company.
Mm.
He agreed to forfeit over $26 million and was charged with selling fraudulent tickets to events such as the Met Gala, Burning Man, and Coachella while out on bail because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
They don't sell tickets to the fucking Met Gala. On October 11th, 2018, McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. He is currently serving his sentence at Federal Correctional Institution, Otisville, New York.
Good luck with that, my guy.
Good luck with that, guys. And that is the story of the shit show that is Fyre Festival.
Good job, Steph. That was better than the documentary.
Hey. Documentary plus.
No, it's like a really good story. It has so many layers, and I like stories about cons, like
Me
especially
too.
big cons like this.
Me
How do you-
too.
How did you expect to pull this off, my dude?
Yeah. How big is your ego?
Yeah, I wonder what his end game was. There
What
was
did
no
you
way it
think-
was gonna end well.
No fucking way. Like, you're constantly, like I said, like, you're constantly just playing catch up. Like,
Yeah,
just constantly making this situation better until the
Right.
next situation comes up. But that's not a good businessman.
yeah. And Ja Rule, walking the streets.
So living like rock stars, partying like rock stars. If you guys haven't seen the Hulu documentary, oh god,
Yeah, watch it. It's
he
good.
makes the same speech like 3 times.
We'll update you if and when we watch the Netflix one.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, that was this week's Drama Club.
Thanks for listening. Hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at Drama Club Pod.
At the hotline 505-539-0556, at dramaclubpod.com, and send us an email like our friend Marcella.
Marlena. Oh,
What?
that was
Hold
not
on,
good.
I'm checking. Yeah, send us an email like our friend Marcella, and we'll talk to you on Monday with an Afternoon Delight episode.
Hey, bye.
Later.
However, whatever with your helmet.